Visión comunal, en contacto con las comunidades.
Venezuela in the news. News from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. Headlines.
This week, Venezuela and Iran will revise more than 200 strategic issues. Maduro continues tour in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and other oil-producing countries. Coup plans with guidelines from Washington's embassy in Caracas were revealed. The Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro arrived yesterday in Riyadh, capital of Saudi Arabia, to fulfill an intense political agenda with the authorities of that country. Riyadh is the third capital visited by the Venezuelan head of state after high-level conversations in Tehran and Baku. Miraflores confirmed that between December and January, a joint commission from Venezuela and Saudi Arabia will revise different agricultural, energy, and finance projects. Doha, capital of Qatar, is also part of the agenda initiated by Caracas last week. Maduro is presenting a plan to establish an agreement between OPEC and non-OPEC countries to recover and stabilize the oil market. The petroleum-producing countries will hold a technical meeting this week in Vienna. The OPEC will announce on November 30th its new quota of production, and it is projected for other countries outside the organization to join in this proposal. Caracas confirmed that a joint commission from Venezuela and Iran will revise soon more than 200 strategic issues of mutual interest. The Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro informed that the issues to revise with Tehran aim to the industrial sector and other areas in development. On Saturday, Caracas announced the signing with Iran of several agreements in the construction sector to strengthen their housing policy with the use of the highest technologies. Tehran and Caracas have signed more than 300 legal instruments during the last decade on housing, trade, industry, environment, education, agriculture, energy, science and technology, sport, and culture. Caracas announced a new and strong integral economic, energy, and financial alliance with Baku, capital of Azerbaijan. The agreements were established after the Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro held in that country meetings of the highest level. Maduro signed 3 agreements of binational interest with his counterpart Ilham Aliyev, according to the press office of Miraflores. Besides Azerbaijan, the presidential tour included Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar.
Venezuela in the news. News from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
Intelligence bodies in Venezuela revealed another plan that aimed to break the country's constitutional order. Spokesman of the High Political Governmental Command, Diosdado Cabello, revealed that the dismantled plan followed guidelines to summon a national strike involving direct actions with Washington's embassy in Caracas. The Venezuelan opposition called to protest on Wednesday in several cities of the country as a means of pressure to induce the removal of President Nicolás Maduro. The national authorities increased the security measures to preserve the normal functioning of the country. President Nicolás Maduro called his opponents to not follow the path of violence and once again summoned them to dialogue. President Nicolás Maduro indicated that the Venezuelan government will start a new action plan with emphasis on social and territorial affairs to attend 6 million homes between 2017 and 2018. The head of state held yesterday a video conference from Saudi Arabia with the high political command in Miraflores, the government palace. More than 70% of the general budget of the nation will be invested in 2017 to cover the social sector. Before 1999, the government invested only 36% of the national budget to cover the basic needs. The social plans of the national government, which are known in the country as Great Missions, benefit directly 25 million people in a nation with nearly 30 million inhabitants.
News from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. Headline.
This week, Venezuela and Iran will revise more than 200 strategic issues. Maduro continues tour in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and other oil-producing countries. Coup plans with guidelines from Washington's embassy in Caracas were revealed.
Venezuela in the news. News from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
Visión comunal, en contacto con las comunidades.